Greetings YouTube, it's a brand new year and my camera has broke. Well, actually I broke my camera about a year or two ago. I dropped it. Oops. But basically the internals kind of got sheared sideways from the outer shell of the camera, and the buttons on the back, some of them were sticking, they still are. I've got a remote control so it's not a problem. But the damage appears to be catching up with it now, because now the audio part of the recording is starting to fritz out. It always sounds like I'm way too close to the microphone now. It's not pleasant to listen to, as you can imagine. So videos going forward from this point are going to be a little bit different, especially seeing as how every camcorder in the known multiverse seems to have been bought. And well, you know, Christmas and the microchip shortage, I don't think I'm going to get my hands on a replacement anytime soon. Fortunately, I still have my Snowball microphone, so I'm doing this. With the Christmas and January sales, I went on a bit of a spending spree. Oops. Not that I'm regretting any of these, yet. So a few games I want to have a look at. Deep Rock Galactic. I think this is a very recent release. It's pretty much the only game I've bought that's a recent release. It's basically dwarves in space. That is literally all you need to know about it. Then we've got the Survivalists, makers of the Escapists, did this, and you're stuck on a desert island, and the crafting system is a hell of a lot more friendly, as are the monkeys. Godfall. Over Christmas, they released the, the Challenger Edition, which allowed you access to the end game, which is boring as fuck. But I was tempted, and I got the whole game, and yeah, the rest of it, it's not as boring as I initially feared it would be. Because I was thinking to myself, I'm just sort of hacking and slashing bad guys here, but then you get the shield, then you start putting skill points into things. It's actually playable. Now we've got Carrion. Saw the trailers for this a while back, heard about it on PC ages ago. You play as the monster, viciously slaughtering an entire military research base. So it's fun. I've already finished it. It's not that long, about 3 or 4 hours. Aside from those, we've got Alan Wake Remastered. That released a while back, and I'm hoping to get a review done of that. I was hoping to do it against green screen, but now with my camera on the fits, I can't really do that. Kind of depends when I get a replacement or anything, so we'll see. Other games I just bought for myself. We got Akiba's Trip, because it just looked bloody daft. Neo: The World Ends With You, because Persona 5 wasn't long enough. And Space Crew, another game I'd simply heard about on PC. I'm looking forward to giving that one a go. I'm a bit of a sci-fi nut. Yeah, so those are the games I've got at the moment. Games upcoming for the year. Starting January, we've got Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction. That game is basically a 3-player cooperative, and they focus way too much on the graphics. Anyone notice that? They focus way too much on the narration and the fancy images, which probably aren't going to be in the final game. I'm not interested, okay? Quite apart from the fact that it's by Ubisoft, I'm not interested. It didn't pique my curiosity. I'm probably going to give it a miss. February, we've got Life is Strange Remastered Collection. The original Life is Strange plus Before the Storm, I think it's called. I haven't played Before the Storm, but I've played the original. It is very good. If you haven't checked it out already, it's a damn good story. Even though the ending is a teensy bit of a letdown, but it's the journey. For me, it's the journey. Dying Light 2. Another bloody zombie game. Really? Another bloody... It looks awesome, by the way. But, sorry, I'm just zombied out. I've been playing too much Resident Evil. I'm like, dude, enough with the zombies, please. But we've also got Sifu, which is kind of like a martial arts game. It looks really fucking slick. And every time you get your ass handed to you, you age and pick yourself back up again. It looks fascinating. I'm looking forward to it. There we've got the King of Fighters 15. I have no previous on this series, and owing to scheduling conflict with other things, I'm not going to look at it. But yeah, another fighting game. It looks pretty good, but as I say, scheduling conflict. So definitely doing Horizon Forbidden West. I am not replacing this on my schedule for anything. 18th of February, mark the day. At least it was the 18th of February last time I checked. They keep on changing dates on me. Looks awesome. I may even drop the cash for the, the upgraded enhanced edition. I don't normally do that, but I might this time. Then we've got Elden Ring just a week later. Open world Souls game. Looks awesome. I'm going to have my arse handed to me. I know I am. I have never finished a Souls game. Oh, having said that, I did finish Jedi Fallen Order, but that's kind of like Souls Light, you know what I mean? It's not a proper Souls game. Anyway, looks awesome, double jumping horses and all. And we got Babylon's Fall. This game, in the videos, it looks a bit naff. I think it isn't, it's actually just the weird art style. It kind of looks like everything, the walls and the characters and everything are paintbrushed in. So it kind of makes it look maybe crappier than it is. I'm not sure. But I've bookmarked it just in case. Now in March we've got Gran Turismo 7, the granddaddy, pun intended, of racing games. Not one for me racing games, but I haven't got anything else in that time slot. So barring anything way more interesting to me, I'll probably take a look at it. And in March, sorry, we're still in March, near to the end of March, we've got Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is a spin-off from Borderlands, of course. Borderlands lands in Dungeons and Dragons territory. Looks awesome. Definitely want to have a go at it if I can. And in May, we've got Forspoken. Speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, a modern young woman lands in D&D land and can suddenly do magic for no apparent reason that I can figure out. It looks fucking awesome, can't wait. Yeah, there's quite a few games I want to have a look at, and my camera's broke. Sucks. Yeah, but at least I've got my snowball microphone to fall back on, so I'm not completely useless. I've still got my normal microphone, I just can't plug it into anything. Because there's a difference between an in audio socket and an out audio socket. And the out audio socket is what I've got on my laptop. You can't plug a microphone into a headphone socket, no matter how hard you try. Anyway, I'm going to stop wittering now. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe and share, all that jazz. See you next time.